Hmm. A very good morning to all of you and welcome to the session, the Hindu Editorial Analysis for Proficiency in English. As usual, let us start with the snippets. Good morning, Pawan. Good morning, Nagamani, after a long time. The very first snippet, Priyanka slams delay in disbursal of aid. We have two words here, though we have got one recently, in disbursal of aid. Three words. What is the first one here? Slam. Priyanka slams means what? To criticize severely. Slam. To attack, to criticize, to condemn. Slam someone. But it also has another meaning. Imagine I'm very angry. I close the door with a lot of force. Then we say he slammed the door. And usually we say don't slam the doors. When someone is angry, that person may slam the doors. Another meaning. Disbursal, an important word. Good morning to all of you. Disbursal goes with salaries, wages, something. Disbursal, criticize severely, not regular criticism. Oh, Anusha, you are here. What happened all these days? And here, if you take disbursal, it goes with salaries, wages, money, distribution. Disburse means distribute, an important word. What is the third word? Aid. Aid means a help. Context talks about Wayanad strategy. The victims haven't got whatever they are supposed to get. A lot of delay. They started protesting. Based on that, Priyanka slams delay in disbursal of aid. Second one, Israel captures 100 Hamas militants in hospital. All are easy words, but for capture. That is also easy. But capture, another meaning. Imagine something captures your attention and makes you watch that with a lot of interest. Then we say captivating, captivating movie, captivating story. That also you have to recollect. 60% Indian Americans back Harris survey. This is about US polls. You all know in the first week of November, they're going to elect the new president. And the two contestants, one on behalf of Democrats, Indian origin woman Kamala Harris, and the other one, former President Donald Trump. Simple words, but they back Harris means what? They support Harris. How many Indians? 60%. And you have to recollect one word as a smart learner. What is that word? You have to think of the word diaspora. Diaspora means what? Imagine a lot of Indians have migrated to some other country. And today, if you take the US, so many Indians are there. And we use the term Indian diaspora in the US, Indian diaspora in the UK. This word you have to recollect. And if you take Indian diaspora in the US, it seems 60% support Kamala Harris. Next one, funding freeze hits MGNREGS in West Bengal. Admin salaries make up the bulk of the expenses. Admin salaries make up. Here, make up means constitute. Make up has many meanings. Here, make up means what? Constitute the bulk of the salaries or the bulk of the expenses. Admin salaries make the bulk of the expenses. Bulk, you have to think of the idiom, the lion's share, major chunk, the bulk, they all mean the same. Funding freeze means no funds. India takes on New Zealand in third and final ODI. For those who follow sports, especially cricket, but easy words, nothing to learn. What is the main headline? Today's front page of the Hindu. India, Spain slam attacks on UN troops in Lebanon. We have again got the word slam. Slam attacks on UN troops in Lebanon. Vijay's TVK, the C team of BJP DMK minister, related to politics. Scandal involving SEBI chief deeper than imagined. Scandal, scandalous event. What is a scandal? Some activity or some incident illegal and not moral, not legal. We say scandal. Financial scandal. In a way, it is illegal means obviously crime comes under that. Here we have a pick. Seaside reverie. There is one important word. Reverie has two different meanings. In a way related, one reverie means a daydream. Daydream. You all know the expression daydreaming, daydream. That is one meaning. Another meaning, you are happy because you got lost in your thoughts. Pleasant thoughts, you get lost. You are happy. Then also you can say. But in this context, it is like a daydream. It looks like a daydream. And what is it about? Visitors gather around a puppeteer, an important word, as he performs a street show as dusk falls on some beach, Shanmugam beach. There are two words you have to know. One, puppetry. Puppetry, art form, once very popular. It is used for education and also entertainment. Today, I thought vanished or in a way extinct. But here you see the puppeteer, and these are the puppets. What you all know the art form puppetry. Once very popular, no longer. In Telugu we say yes, Tolu Bommalata. That's right. And they use leather. They create human shapes and all. They try to either tell a story, narrate a story, or use them for entertainment. Based on the word dusk, I would like to give a few words. First, you have to know the word dawn. Then you have to know the word dusk. And you should also know the word twilight. Before sunrise, it is bright enough to see. That time is known as dawn. After sunset, it is bright enough to see. That is known as dusk. For dusk, we also use the word twilight. Before sunrise, after sunset, dawn. Usually there is one expression. Dawn to dusk means morning to evening. Twilight. Another word you have to know. Finance Minister flags softer urban demand, factory output, maintains growth figure. Flag we have got many a time. It can be a noun, it can be a verb. As a verb, important. Flag everyone knows as a noun. As a verb, what does it mean? To mark something for further analysis or consideration, or mark something to say it is important or it is something that one has to look at. Exactly. Maharashtra rivals face seat sharing hurdles. Rivals, one word, I'm sure you all know, and hurdles. We have got many a time. That's good. Who is that? Murthy. But we are not talking about, in a way, yes. Rival, competitor, rival, enemy, foe, all these you have to think of. What is the spelling of foe? F-O-E. Okay. Coming to hurdles, we have got many a time. Hurdles, bottlenecks, hurdles, hindrances. All these we have to recollect. Friends and foes, very good, Anisha. And hurdles means what? Bottlenecks, impediments, and hindrances. All these you have to. Obstacles, good, very good. UPCM meets skin of custodial death victim, offers 10 lakh. There is one important expression, custodial death. Someone dies in police custody, then we use the expression custodial death, because that is not acceptable. Based on that, the government must have offered 10 lakhs. Kin of, there is one important word here. And you all have to know one idiom. What is it? Kith and kin. Tell me what is the meaning of kith and kin? Very good. What does it mean? Navneeta also, kith and kin. What does it mean? Jagdish, Venkatesh. Kith and kin means every person has a circle, the social circle. Friends, relatives, acquaintances, all these we use the term kith and kin, an important one. Usually we consider relatives and friends. As India bloc falls apart in Rajasthan, bipoles throw up a challenge before parties. Fall apart means to get separated, to lose the unity. DMK minister calls Vijay's TVK the C team of BJP. I think the snippets, whatever I have read out, from those snippets, news in detail. Midin, Midin Chakravarti kicks up row, means a controversy or an issue, an argument, a fight, all these, with remark about Trinamool leader. Nitish Kumar chairs NDA meet to ensure better coordination in 2025 Bihar Assembly poll. YouTuber moves the Delhi High Court over illegal detention by Tamil Nadu police, seeks 1 crore compensation. He is the one, I guess, seeks and also detention, two words. Detain is a verb form. What is a row, spat, conflict, all these words you have to think of. Detain is a verb form. It's a regular verb. What is a noun form? Detention. And we have seek. I'm sure all of you know seek, sought, to look for, to search for. And what is a label or name given to youngsters who are looking for a job? Job seekers. That you have to recollect. With strategic candidate selection, BSP looks to dent BJP, SP's caste formula in UP by polls. There is one word here, dent. Dent goes with usually vehicles, especially cars. Imagine there is a smooth surface, someone hits or throws a stone and it makes a small hollow thing. That is known as a dent. But here it means make an impact. Makes a dent means what? Makes an impact. Looks to dent BJP means they want to make an impact, negative impact, obviously. ED searches realtors and ex-officials in MUDA land allotment case. Realtors, those who deal with properties. Tamil Nadu declares heat waves a state-specific disaster. How come heat wave now? Tamil Nadu declares heat waves a state-specific disaster. Perhaps based on that, they want some funds or they want to deal with it differently because we have disaster management, a separate department. High Court stays investigation against Prahlad Joshi's brother, others. Simple words. FIR against filmmaker Ranjit in Bengaluru. Tell me, why is this important? FIR. At least a few students have to respond. I am sure they will. Why should you? As a smart learner, the moment you see FIR, what are you supposed to think of? Very good, Jagdish. You have to use the indefinite pronoun an FIR. What is the reason? The first letter F, though it is a consonantal letter, it has a vowel sound, EF, F sound. Based on that, we have to say an FIR. And you have to recollect, as a smart learner, other examples. An MP, an MLA, an SP, an FIR, an X-ray. All these are very important from the exam point of view. 26 FIRs filed based on HEMA panel report, Kerala to High Court. Same, we have again got FIR. This is the last one, it's almost 9:15. Lokesh invites a Tesla parrot group to invest in AP. Fine touches regarding what? Students participating in a clay model competition at the Palakkad Revenue District School Science Fair titled Sastroslavam. I think it is about a particular event, and students are working on making sculptures using what? Clay. There are two words you have to. Very good. With silent H. Those are different. And still I appreciate, Aman, very good. Clay, usually clay students do that, but if you take sculptors, there are two words you have to recollect. Sculpture, the piece, we use the word sculpture. But what is the word for the person who makes the sculpture? We use a sculptor. What is the spelling? SCULPTOR, sculptor. Sculptor, you got to be careful. Let us go to the editorial. For 1 or 2 days, it is going to be like this. Enrichment will be there beyond any doubt. I'm working on a new pattern, a new format, much better. And wait till that time. Very good. Aman and Shiva Prasad, sculptor, and also Anusha and Navneeta, all these students I appreciate. What is this editorial about when you ask the question? Answer should be, it is about elections in the state of Maharashtra. I've done so many editorials, elections related, national level, state level, and those who attend the platform regularly, they know many of these words, not too many words to learn, but patterns are important. We have a few new words. Western Front. Granular factors can determine the election outcome in Maharashtra. On the west, so western, the west, you have to recollect. Before directions, we use a definite article the north, the south, the east, the west. That you have to recollect as a smart learner. Western Front, what is this about? Granular factors can determine the election outcome in Maharashtra. You cannot make out granular factors, some factors. What factors are they going to decide elections in Maharashtra? Granular factors. I'm sure all of you know the word granules. Small, small things. What is the word we use? Granules. Granular factors, I cross checked. The literal meaning is there, but based on the context, you have to understand some factors are going to decide the election when it comes to the state of Maharashtra. Minute, you can take it that way also, definitely. Who is that minute? Lakshman, very good, I appreciate. Maharashtra is home to any editorial that deals with elections at the state level or national level. I always tell students, when you see the headline and you know it is about elections, before you start reading, you have to think of what could be the broad framework. Obviously, this editorial has to touch when the date of elections and also the parties participating in the fray, and which party has the strength, which party is not very strong, what are the factors behind, and what factors are going to decide the election result. These are the things, obviously, the article or the editorial has to touch. Maharashtra is home to roughly 9% of India's population, contributes about 13% to GDP, and its capital, Mumbai, is considered to be the country's economic capital. Usually, when we talk about India, India has two capitals, Bombay and Delhi. Delhi is known as the political capital of India. For Mumbai, there are two terms. Mumbai is known as a financial capital. But here the writer has used economic capital. Standard expression, we say Mumbai is the financial capital of India. And another term, another expression for Mumbai, many of you may not know, Mumbai is also known as the cultural capital of India. What is it? Cultural capital of India. And it's the entertainment, actually, if you take Bollywood and other areas also, theatre, arts, Mumbai is considered the cultural capital and also the financial capital. Obviously, that could be one of the reasons. But business takes place over there. And Mumbai has another name. I don't know how many of you know. Today, if you take the world, there is one particular city full of skyscrapers. Which city is that? New York City. New York City is known as a city of skyscrapers. One name it has. It has another name given in exams many a time. Big Apple. Big Apple also means New York City. New York City has two names. One is the city of skyscrapers and the other Big Apple. And there's one question. Which city is called the New York of the East? Which city is called the New York of the East? Answer is Mumbai. Because in Mumbai, if you go to Nariman Point or if you go to Navi Mumbai, so many skyscrapers. Based on that, Mumbai has got the name the New York of the East. That also one has to recollect. Introduction about the state and the state capital, easy to understand. The state has also played, which tense is that? Present perfect active voice. Has also played a central role in Indian politics, and this year's assembly election too will have ripple effects across the country. There is one word, ripple effects. Two words rather you have to focus on. One is ripples. It goes with water bodies. Imagine there's a water body. You stand here and throw a stone. When the stone hits the water surface, it goes this way. Whichever part it touches, it creates circles. These are known as ripples. What are these called? Ripples. That is one meaning. Another meaning, impact getting magnified. And there's another word that you have to focus on. What is that word? We have done this, we have touched this many a time. Affect. What is the word if affect? Which part of speech I mean? Verb. And what is the other one you have to recollect? Effect. It can be a verb, it can be a noun, but usually it is used as a noun, not as a verb. Ripple effect means what? The impact is going to get magnified, and it is going to make its impact felt across the country. That's how you have to look at. Affects, ripple effects across the country. The central leadership of the Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, and the Congress are paying close attention to the state. What are the two major parties? Again, you have to recollect one rule. What is it? The BJP, the Congress. When it comes to rules related to articles, there's one important rule. What is that? Before the names of political parties, we have to use a definite article, the BJP, the Congress. The two major parties are paying close attention to the state. Are paying, which tense is that? Present continuous active voice. During the BRICS summit in Kazan, Russia, Prime Minister Narendra Modi presented handicrafts from Maharashtra to the leaders of Uzbekistan and Iran, and artwork from Jharkhand, another election-going state, to Russian President Vladimir Putin. In a way, you have to read between the lines and understand the intentions behind. That's how they are trying to make an impact on the two states, where the two states are going to have elections. In a way, I don't want to elaborate that. You have to understand, reading between the lines, the intentions behind presenting these handicrafts from those two states. You have to understand. And what is Congress doing? Congress leader Rahul Gandhi has instructed, again present perfect active voice, his party to ensure that its alliance partners are carried along. Carry along means to take with you. Bring along, carry along. Bring along means bring someone. Carry along means to be with, to keep someone with you all the time. And carry along what? Alliance partners. Whom? Alliance partners are carried along. Though the BJP does not hold the chief minister's post in the ruling Mahayuti alliance, it is a senior partner. You all know, right now in Maharashtra, it is not the BJP's candidate who is the chief minister. And in spite of that, the BJP is the senior partner. It is a senior partner in that coalition or alliance. Since 2014, the BJP has a strategy in place for the state that edged out Shiv Sena. In the past, it was Shiv Sena, but right now it is not Shiv Sena. One particular faction, actual party not in power, but the other one is in power, incumbent government. It talks about, since 2014, the BJP has a strategy in place for the state that edged out Shiv Sena, now split into two factions. This is what I was talking about. One of which remains a BJP ally to emerge as the biggest party. The other one is not in power. In the 2024 general election, though the BJP seat tally declined from 23 to 9 at 26%, it had the highest share of votes. There is one important word here, decline. Tally means what? Seat tally means adjustment regarding the number of seats and all. Decline means to go down, and it goes with declining numbers, declining quality, declining standards. That's an important reduce, decrease. Very good. The party buoyed. How do you pronounce this? Boy, same way, buoyed means to make someone confident or to give support to something. We use that word. Actually, it goes with, if you go to a harbor and imagine you see something triangular shaped floats. Imagine this water surface and you see usually orange color. They are used to to direct the ships where the shallow waters are there, where the deep waters are there. They are known as buoys. It can be a noun, it can be a verb. Here used as a verb. Encourage, make someone confident, support. Buoyed by its victory in the Haryana Assembly election, where it retained power for a third consecutive term. Retain means what? Hold something. And for the third time, that is something outstanding. Retained power for a third consecutive term is hoping to consolidate its position in the western state. I use this word quite often. Consolidate. Tell me what is the meaning. Before ordinal numbers also we have to use the. What is the meaning of consolidation? I use almost every day. See, when you prepare for competitive exams, you have to learn a lot. Every day you are bombarded with a lot of information and you have to go through so many subjects. It is not easy to retain all that information and you have to revise regularly. When you revise regularly, obviously you consolidate your knowledge, means strengthen your knowledge. Consolidation means to strengthen. How can you consolidate whatever you learn every day? You have to read and revise regularly. That is an important word from your point of view. Coming to the second part of the editorial, the opposition Mahavikas Aghadi MVA, which comprises the Congress, the Thackeray faction of the Sena, and the Sharad Pawar faction of the Nationalist Congress Party NCP, is trying to sustain. There is one important word. It is in the limelight. It has been in the limelight for many years. Sustain has two different meanings in a way. One, sustain means maintain. Maintain something. Maintain the standards, maintain the interest, maintain the tempo. We use sustain. And it also goes with environment, sustainable development, sustainable goals. Means what? Sustainable practices. Using the resources in a wise manner, thinking of the future generations, then we say sustainable practices. Here, maintain. He is trying to sustain the social coalition that helped it in the general election. Coalition, whenever we talk about elections, we come across alliance, ally, coalition, incumbent, in the fray, contesting, thumping majority, landslide victory, to lose the deposit. All these you have to have at your fingertips. The debate on caste reservations had turned a large number of subaltern communities. This is a word I have got for the first time. We have got for the first time. Subaltern. Have you heard of that any time? Subaltern means what? Lower status. Subaltern communities means lower status, lower level. Very good. Shreya, I appreciate that. You guys know that. Wonderful. And when you talk about those who are at the lower level and not financially sound, the grassroots level, you have to use or think of words like downtrodden, Pawan Kumar, very good. Anusha also, Aman also, downtrodden, underprivileged, backward communities. These words and these expressions, if you use in your essay or letter writing, you will get maximum marks, important words. They are known as power words. What is the BJP doing? The BJP is trying to, it is in present continuous, the BJP is trying to reverse its setback by blaming Muslims and seeking polarization along religious lines. We have got this many a time. polarization, poles. We have two poles, the North Pole, the South Pole. Polarization means if you take a society, society is divided into two groups based on a particular idea or a doctrine or a philosophy. Then we say polarization. One group this side, the other one the other side. And here polarization in the lines based on what? Along religious lines, based on religion. The MVA will have to fight. There's an important expression here. Will, one word, and have to, a helping verb. Will refers to future. I have to fight, one expression. I will have to fight, another expression. What is the difference? I have to do something. First you have to know the function of have to or has to. It is used to express an obligation imposed by an external authority or a situation. And what is the other one? First dimension, obligation imposed by an external authority. Second one, a situation. But here, I will have to. Same function but refers to future. In future, what I have to do. The MVA will have to fight the BJP at the level of ideas and try and outsmart it in the management of the electoral campaign to remain in the contest. They have to be a little smart and they have to use very useful or appealing concepts to beat the BJP or to contest against the BJP. Grand themes, what are they supposed to do specifically? Grand themes such as nationalism, communalism and constitutionalism may sway voters. We got this also many a time. Sway has two different meanings. One meaning is what? It goes with, imagine there's a strong wind. The branches of a tree move this way or that way, front and back or sideways. Then we use the word sway. But in this context, a different meaning. What does it mean? Influence. Sway the voters means influence the voters. Sway voters, but in close contests, several granular factors could be the determinants that could change the course of the elections. Here we come across the main idea. Several granular factors, maybe minor factors, important factors, they are going to decide. Voter behavior is significantly different when it comes to the Lok Sabha and Assembly elections, even when they are held simultaneously. We have seen this. National level different, Lok Sabha different, patterns, different results, state level different situation, even though they are held simultaneously. Next one, bickering in the alliance continues over the issue of seat sharing. Bickering means what? Fighting. Internal fighting, we use the word bickering. Bickering in the alliance continues over the issue of seat sharing, with just 3 weeks to go before polling day on November 20th. Not too much time, but still they are fighting regarding the seat sharing, bickering. How does the editorial end? The three lead partners have a very narrow window now to reconcile. Reconcile means to patch up. Simple word, patch up. Keep aside the differences. And for these they have, something went wrong. Partners have a very narrow window now to reconcile their conflicting ambitions and claims and accommodate smaller outfits and social groups. They have to patch up, only then they can think of winning. Otherwise, it is not going to happen. That's all about today's editorial. I hope you have got enriched. A few important words are there. And difference at bay, very good. Aman, I appreciate that. Keep the differences at bay. Patch up, reconcile. But it has another meaning. Reconcile to the fact that he cannot become something. Means accept the fact. Imagine someone wants to become rich. He tries, but because of the various factors, he cannot become rich. He comes to know. Then he has reconciled to the fact that he cannot become rich. Means he has accepted the bitter truth, the fact. Another meaning. Here it means patch up. That's all for today. Have a nice day, and do remember, a regular pattern, better format. I'm working on that to enrich your proficiency in English. It may take 2 or 3 days, and till that time you should have patience. And this approach also you can get enriched. Have a nice day. Thank you very much. రాజ్కుమార్ పైకి వెళ్ళాడు.
అవును సార్ ఇది ఇండస్ట్రీ కొట్టేసాను సార్ ఇండస్ట్రీ